Well, my colleague Tom Reed posted a story today pointing out how little we really know about Johnny Manziel despite almost 2 full seasons now. And Tom's point was a good one. He mentions Derek Carr making his 29th start in Oakland, Teddy Bridgewater being a central figure in a playoff push in Minnesota, Marcus Mariota producing immediate evidence that concerns about him transitioning to the NFL out of Oregon's freewheeling offense are overblown. Manziel, meanwhile, is 1-4 as a starter. If he manages to stay healthy and on the good side of Mike Pettin, he will finish this season with 9 career starts. For some people, that will be enough. Then again, for some people, Manziel has looked good in all of his starts, and all the concerns about this organization putting trust in him for 2016 and beyond are, quote, innuendo. Fact is, his own father expressed concern about his lifestyle back at Texas A&M, and so did his head coach back then, and so has the coach who lived with him after 73 days of rehab. If that's innuendo, then I'm not sure I know the definition of the word. Further, the fact is, we still won't know much a month from now about Manziel on the field, unless he sparks a late-season turnaround. His chances of doing so, with an offense missing wide receivers and trying to fill a big hole on the line with Joel Bitonio on injured reserve, are probably not that good. What we do know, based on what we've seen so far, is that the pro-Manziel and anti-Manziel camps probably won't drastically change their opinions regardless of what happens. The question of trust is really at the heart of it all, as this comment points out. If Manziel looks good, do you count on him to set the kind of example you want from an NFL quarterback asked to lead a team out of the tunnel week in and week out? I really can't see how. And neither can some Browns fans who don't understand the infatuation with an undersized quarterback who has squandered opportunities since he was drafted. Is it next year yet calls Manzielites, quote, little kids, end quote, who have to learn the stove is hot by touching it? The counter, of course, is that Manziel fans think the anti-Manziel camp is made up of old men, like me, screaming at kids to get off their lawn. I've never seen anything split a fan base quite like opinions on Johnny, especially considering the payoff. If he plays, the Browns aren't consistent winners. If he doesn't play, the Browns aren't consistent winners. Loser fan, our next commenter, says all he wants for Christmas is wins on Sundays, but that, like Santa Claus, a Browns winning season doesn't exist. In the spirit of the holidays, we should at least be able to come together and agree on one thing, that it's important for Johnny Manziel to play well these last 4 weeks. Like him or not, everyone should root for that to happen, so that the Browns can forge ahead with him as their starter, so the Browns can get more for him in a trade, one or the other. For the next 4 weeks, let's all sing from the same hymnal, to borrow a phrase. And unlike Mike Pettin and Ray Farmer, let's mean it when we say it. Because the only thing worse than talking about this 2 seasons after Manziel was drafted is talking about this 3 seasons after Manziel was drafted.